Okay, four whole miles, 14 minutes, makes sense, you're in the beach. 604 watt hours per mile, no doubt, because just the conditioning that's required to do some stuff. Oh, they have a Starbucks here. Okay, anyway, Peace and Army. Put on FSD after I came out from the park, but FSD kept insisting on, he wanted to go to the inside lane, and I wanted to stay nice, sedate, peaceful in the outside lane. So it came down to a choice. Either you run on the inside lane, I don't know what for. I mean, could I've gone, hey, I got 5 miles an hour faster, yeah! Why? It's the beach, dude. Keep your California road raging in California where it belongs. I'm in a nice, peaceful community. Why can't I drive like it's a peaceful community? Just, because I'm a road rage. No, peace. Okay, whatever. So, FSD off. Whatever, peace and harmony, it's all good. You know, it's 75 degrees outside, and it feels surprisingly very warm. And I'm guessing because there's not a cloud in the sky. I don't know what it is. It's surprising to me. Anyway, there you are. And this is a version 2, but whatever. Peace and harmony, doesn't matter. All right, it's just funny. I noticed that I've dropped 1% in my arrival percentage, but I pulled up the energy graph. Look how flat that energy graph is. That's an averaging 230 watt hours per mile. Oh my goodness. I'll never see that in Lago Vista. Okay, welcome to Plymouth, North Carolina. So I lined up to back in, sort of roughly, and FSD is taking his time to figure it out. And I noticed in the mirror that there's a truck trying to come through. All right, brake on, FSD off. Let's take away all the automation. And that caused Tesla to start doing beep, 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 beep. So the whole time I was backing in, he's beeping his head off. Whatever. I mean, if only he could just back into the spot and go. But I get it, he's learning. That's the way it is, right? Get over it, Ray. Okay, yeah. Okay. 77 miles, 1 hour and 25 minutes, 281 watt hours per mile? Really? Huh. Okay, I don't know. But that's what it says. So there you go. 281. I know for a stretch there, and I'll include, that clip will be included, there was a stretch where it was better than 4 miles per kilowatt. I mean, it's just over 5 mile average. Whatever. So FSD wise, it was on almost the whole way. The only reason why I interrupted it was coming through some of the towns. It wanted to stay in the left lane, and I wanted him to go in the right lane. I mean, if there's any fast moving traffic behind me, I want him to pass on the left. I don't know why Tesla is very much absolutely against that. It sounds stupid to me. I mean, I'm not being slowed down being in the right lane or the outside lane. There's nobody in front of me. And while I'm saying that, there was one spot where I was catching up to a semi, which I eventually passed at a red light. But come on, get serious. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. Yeah, FSD was great for driving long, semi-straight stretches where it's just 2 lanes, right? Yeah. One of the things I noticed, and it's stunned me. I mean, I guess I've only been in the western part of North Carolina or something. I don't know. How flat eastern North Carolina is. It's flat, dead flat. I mean, stunningly. And it's like a lot of the really east was swamp, marshlands. Just wow, I didn't know that. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Let's get this thing going. Well, you gotta wonder what this construction zone is on US 64. We just entered it, and shortly after it, there's another 70-mile-per-hour speed zone, which I ignore. I mean, in Texas, it would have covered over, but who knows? All right, so they're working on a guardrail that's under the overpass. I mean, they're not even on the road. Okay, whatever. Okay, yay, successful auto park. Where are we going? Trips. 100. It's been 110 miles since Plymouth. Okay, an hour 51 minutes, 299 watt hours per mile. Yes, a lot of it was actually at 70 miles an hour. I guess once we get up from the swamp a little bit, they increase the speed. Okay, whatever, there we are. And we used 33 kilowatt hours since the last charge. Okay, let's get plugged in, shall we? All right, so I had some things I wanted to do today, but at the moment I have a feeling that I'm just going to blow that off. I'll take care of the one thing. So it looks like the South Carolina Welcome Center is about 120 miles from here. Well, I didn't check to see what roads we're using. Welcome Center. Is that South Carolina or North Carolina? What, 40 goes south? So it hook up with 40 and get on 95. Let's turn this around. Yeah, some reason this doesn't sound quite right. And yeah, I guess it is, okay. It's interesting that we would take 40 south. Okay, that's what it is. All right. So I think I'm gonna end up going to South Carolina Welcome Center. And that'll give me a day to drive back into Florida. That sounds like a plan. So we'll go there. All right, here we are. We're at the VinFast dealership. I'm just going to walk around. There was a sales guy that looked like a sales guy outside smoking a cigarette, so I don't want to walk onto the lot. But anyway, whatever. 24 miles, 30 minutes, 258 watt hours per mile. And man, what? It's just going around and lefts, rights. Wow. Okay, so no FSD, just drove, no problems. So I owe you an explanation. So when I pulled into the last supercharger stop, man, I was tired. And the idea of coming in here with at 5 was like, no, it's going to be too much traffic. I don't want to deal with it. So I didn't. If I understand it right, they should be closed right now at 7 o'clock. Or 7:12 now, but they should be closed already. But I can still walk around and take a look, see what they have. As long as I don't run into a salesman, I'm okay. Okay, this session's parking is done by Auto Park. Looked fairly decent, actually. I mean, depends how you look at it, I guess. Anyway, 88 miles, 1 hour, 37 minutes, 272 watt hours per mile. So for a lot of it, we were doing 55 or just under 70 on US 1, but there was a couple of turns or a couple of lights where it was time to give it a little juice to get going, and that's probably what killed that. So still 272 is pretty decent. Okay. FSD. FSD doesn't like it when it's dark. He just doesn't. So the first message I got was FSD may be degraded. Oh, break on, FSD off. Send a message saying, oh my God, oh, FSD is degraded. Oh. But to tell you the truth, I already know. FSD is going to complain about it being degraded, even though he sees the road far better than me. Right? I mean, after degraded and FSD off, we entered a speed zone. He saw it, I didn't. But because he saw it, I looked at my display and, oh, we're in the speed zone? Okay, I better slow down. Second time, I just, okay, whatever, brake on. Oh, FSD is degraded. Great. Second time, yeah, forget it. Although I did put FSD back on for a while. After a while, I just, okay, enough's enough. We're done. Let's move on. All right, let's get plugged in, shall we? Okay, welcome to South Carolina. Okay, 27 miles, 35 minutes, 260 watt hours per mile. That last section was on US 501, I think it is. Yeah, it's just a 2-lane highway. This is what US 1 was back when I was a kid with my parents driving. Something like this, anyway. In fact, it goes right by south of the border in South Carolina, and it seems to me I have been by maybe it was I-95 at that time. I don't know. I mean, they were building the interstates when I was young. I remember being on US 11 at one point in the Appalachian Mountains, Great Smoky Mountains, or whatever it was, and we must have been on US 11, and we went around one corner, and you could see all the construction equipment making, I guess, what's the interstate? Probably I-40. I think, I don't know. But there you go. And since I know FSD's already complained about, well, it's too dark for me, I can't handle it. Well, okay, don't even start FSD. And just suck it up, buttercup. Okay, whatever. Peace and Army. 7 kilowatt hours driving to here. Okay, yes. But then that's 6 more. So it's just short of 4, well, obviously 260 watt hours per mile, yes. It's just short of 4 miles per kilowatt hour, sorry. Okay, it's been a long day, and I'm glad I'm here. All right, peace and harmony. There's only 2 things on the agenda for tomorrow, and that is the Dillon supercharger should be only 1% from here, right? So less than 4 miles. I haven't computed what the distance actually is, but I would like to go see that, since Brandon has called it out as being the largest supercharger site east of the Mississippi. Is that what he said? Something like that. East of the Appalachians, whatever it was he said. It was like, okay, so this is a big deal. I want to go visit. Of course, I would like to be in Florida by tomorrow night. So there you go. Peace and harmony. All right, so if I did my math correctly, did I do my math correctly? Okay, 349 miles for today, which is not really a terrible amount or a lot. but there it is. 123 kilowatt hours used today for a cost of $45.54. Okay, so for your eyes comparison, I got 45.54. I must have got paid. I must paid extra for something somewhere. Because guess what? Based upon $3.10 for regular unleaded, you would have paid $43.78. So today you came out ahead. I don't know how, but there it is. A little bit better and $1.50 ahead. Oh well. I mean, what does that basically tell you? For traveling, the cost is working out to be about the same. I think I said that the other night. So, you know, it's not about the cost when you're traveling. No. It's about the cost when you're at home, you're charging at home. Okay, whatever. Peace and Army. Good night.